So we are Alan from Memo, and we are going to present you about energy issues.
Focus on the consumption of oil. So nowadays, most people have a car, and owning a car has its pros and its cons. Some of the pros are that we use them to travel from one place to another in an easier and faster way, and that is very comfortable for us. But one and the main of the cons is the emission of CO2 gases. And one of the main concerns is that Mexico in 2017 was known to be the second place in carbon dioxide emissions in Latin America. This is because we are one of the most crowded cities in the world, Mexico, the CDMX, and therefore, because of the traffic and all the cars that are in the city, we produce a lot of carbon dioxide emissions. People around the world are not seeing or attending the amount of carbon dioxide emissions that we are making, and we are not realizing the signs that the planet has been giving to us, so that we keep an eye on it. We keep using cars in an uncontrolled way and consuming oil in an unsustainable way. In 20 years from now, we will be erased because of our own acts and other countries. And the main question is, what are other countries doing to try to control this? At the beginning of 2017, in Mexico, there was an increase of price in the gasoline called el gasolinazo, in which the government increased the normal price of the oil to the international one. This means that all the oil prices increase, but they are not the prices that the real prices. We are having prices that the government is helping us in some way because they are cheaper than in other countries. For example, here we can see how Mexico gasoline is cheaper than all these other countries, and in this way we can see that in relationship to these prices, the price increase was not that much as we think it was, and the government did this because they want to keep like the citizens happy, but in the long term it will affect us.
So if Mexico has been having these energy issues and our planet is still getting hurt, what do we do right now? So what we think we can do is implement what other nations are doing in their own countries, like encouraging people to buy electric or hybrid cars, just like Norway does. So in Norway, what they do is they have a lot of incentives to make people buy a Tesla car or, well, an electric or hybrid. So 1 out of 3 cars that you see in Oslo, the capital of Norway, then it's a Tesla. So up to 30% of the people that buy a car, they have an electric one. In Mexico, that percentage is less than 1% that a person has an electric car. So the environment in Norway is very clean. They don't have pollution. Also, when you go to the highway in Norway, for example, here in Mexico, if you go from here to Acapulco, let's suppose that you pay 500 pesos for the cassette. and in Norway, you pay also the 500 pesos, but they have a lot of tax rates, and the cost increases up to 1,200 pesos. So if you have an electric car or a hybrid one, they are lower tax rates, and the cost could be up to lowered to 700 pesos. So whatever in Mexico we don't have that a lot of incentives, so most of the people have another car, and there are not a lot of benefits that we seem to watch if you buy an electric car. Like the only benefit you see is that you don't pay for gas, and not a lot of people seem to care of the environment, so they don't buy that type of car. So for that, after that brief explanation, what will we be doing in 10 to 20 years? What can we do to help our environment? And also, will we still be depending on oil? So we need to care of our planet, and for every living being that will be living on Earth can enjoy it in the future. So we need to care about it. That's
it. Okay. So the rest of the teams will be present on Monday. Please be ready, and you can upload it already on the weekend, so it's ready for Monday. Okay, thank you guys. We'll give you the grades on Monday.
Thanks.